Since the release of Netflix's Bullet Train, it has been a no-brainer that fans were really excited to see Brad Pitt again, and with all the action sequences he's done on this film, he did 99% of all the stunts.
So, Leech, I'm gonna scream, I am the White Death, and then take my own little you.
Great. Action.
Because of the way the action was choreographed and he has a high aptitude, so that was from my knowledge of how to make him shine in the action knowing him for so long, and I leaned into his strengths, the director said.
3, 2, 1, go.
One little prick from this, you know what happens?
Yes.
Your blood congeals, clogging your veins and your eyes rupture.
I said yes!
Pitt was not just a committed performer when it came to the action sequences. So today we wanted to take a look at some of these moments of the cast performing these wild stunts by themselves without a stunt double.
You start to want to tell the whole story.
3, 2, 1, go.
Just because of the comedy and the surprise and the unexpected nature of what's happening.
Hornet stings.
But before we get into more of these moments, some trivia for you. Even though Brad Pitt did a lot of the stunt work for this film, he did have a stunt double to do some of the more dangerous scenes. What was his name? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Once each character, and we all conceptualize. We get in the stunt gym and we make what's called stunt viz. We shoot our own mini movies of these fight scenes and we pitch them to Dave, the director.
Putting the actors through the training, they were all really excited about it, and it paid off.
The VFX breakdown really puts into perspective how this whole film comes together and what the actors had to do in order to make it work. The director choreographed with the rest of the cast members, Aaron Tyler Johnson, Joey King, and Bad Bunny, to practice the moves and precision they had to make with the moves.
Wait!
In a further detailed look, we can see Brad Pitt doing a fight scene with one of his co-stars, and if you really look closely, you can see the level of focus these actors have. But in doing a shot like this, it takes dedication and months of training in order to be one with your partner, as these kinds of things are choreographed really well to look a certain way.
It's tight, yeah. Be as dead as that kid over there. Huh?
With the setting being mostly in a train, you'd assume that there wouldn't be enough room for stunts, but they got creative and were able to figure out some interesting stuff to do.
There were so many fun things that happened that we just embraced the whole process.
He's offering and you're offering, and you're kind of always building off of each other.
Come up and you're laser focused.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
Shot me twice. Well, you also have a shootable face.
You know, I took a good hard look at myself in that mirror. I didn't like what I saw.
In designing a fighting style tailored to Pitt's character, Greg Rementer, who was the film's second unit director, worked closely with Leech to understand Ladybug's backstory and motivation.
Or more of a reach.
Maybe just that arm in front of it.
Or just,
As opposed to back here.
yeah.
The character frequently carries a briefcase, so Rementer had the fight choreography include the prop. He wants to avoid fighting at all costs, Rementer explains. He's there to obtain his objective, escape unseen. Pitt was eager to do his own fight sequences, and Rementer had no objections.
The sensitivity and wisdom and just gravitas that Hiroyuki Sanada brought to the Elder's character, it was amazing.
He's a natural athlete, and there was no reason why he couldn't do his fights based on his background, he said. We could even see the cast reveal which of their scenes was their favorite in terms of stunts.
Some of the craziest stunts that David Leitch had me do definitely involved me getting my in the air. So like I do this really fun double kick to a chest of a guy, which I really wanted to do because I was like, this legitimately looks amazing.
Aaron Tyler Johnson was another cast member who went to perform in this film with no stunt double. While filming for the role and training with Brad Pitt for a fight scene, he was hospitalized for an injury he received on set.
When it comes to David Leitch and action, yes, you're in the best hands possible. So you got 8711 and one of the best stunt teams there is. So you almost don't even worry about that. You're always leaning on their expertise.
After implementing a crazy mad keto diet in an effort to get scrawny and lean for the film, the actor fainted due to low blood sugar levels shortly after sustaining a head injury.
The Lemon vs. Ladybug fight. They're sitting at a table in a quiet car. That's gold. How do you fight while being quiet? So we thought, let's put them in uncomfortable positions so that if she catches them, they have to look buddy-buddy.
We were in a fight sequence and I get drop kicked across the room. And the one sharp bit of the corner where there wasn't any padding took a chunk out of my head, he said. Of course, he was able to heal after spending the night in the hospital and went back to work shortly afterwards.
No, pero en verdad fue increíble. El entrenamiento, los días de entrenamiento con los muchachos fueron intensos, por lo menos para mí, pero me lo disfruté. I will never stop coming for you.
During the behind-the-scenes moments, we can even see the rest of the cast members doing a fight scene with Brad Pitt, making it look pretty lifelike.
I think Brad makes that really easy. He's very playful in his work and is relaxed in his work, which we're making movies. Take that, punk!
Leitch has worked as Pitt's stunt double in multiple films including Fight Club, Ocean's 11, Troy, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. During an interview, the two discussed their history with each other, having worked together for a while now.
I remember the first meeting because we went for rehearsal on Fight Club for, I guess, fight training.
Yeah,
it was just fight training.
Fight training, yep.
Mr. Dave Leitch here was hired as my stunt double, and now he's the director.
Leitch also expresses his concern when training and filming for the movie in 2020.
You know, I think we were one of the first ones out of the gate. And it was pre-vax, so the protocols were really strict.
Using action to define characters, it only sort of makes those scenes more satisfying for the audience. Sometimes action is just for action's sake, and we certainly didn't do any of that on Bullet Train.
And it's really interesting hearing David's story from a stuntman to stunt coordinator to director.
3, 2, 1, action.
Well, I started in the movie business as a stunt performer.
Hey, buddy. You okay?
It was a really, really good time in my life. I moved from being a stunt man into being a stunt coordinator.
Since this film's release, some fans have been questioning if there would be a chance for a second installment to this film. As of December 2022, Bullet Train 2 hasn't been confirmed, but that doesn't mean that a sequel won't happen. David told Forbes he sees Bullet Train as a possible launch pad for a new franchise. I see it as a universe, he said. I know that's the buzzword that everybody uses and they're like, we want to build a universe and all the spin-offs, but organically on the page already, you had that.
He has a lot of action background, but he's an incredible dramatic actor. I remember him sending an audition tape. It was the opening scene of the movie. We're watching the tear roll down his cheek and we're like, he's it, we got the part, we got to call him right now. Like, we love this guy.
David's upcoming projects includes titles like The Fall Guy, John Wick Chapter 4, and The Continental.
We start with the director, we read the script, we talk about where he wants to go with it, how he wants each character, and we all conceptualize. We get in the stunt gym and we make what's called stunt viz. We shoot our own mini movies of these fight scenes and we pitch them to Dave, the director.
So what do you guys think about all this? Do you enjoy seeing the cast of various films be more involved with the film and participating in these sort of things, even though it can be very challenging? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
2, 1, go.
Lady, you can have the case.
Oh, but you've seen my face, bitch.